So in last class, we discussed about custom list view. So that list view we displayed along with images as well as the text. But that unfortunately that day we not seen that output. So first we'll see that output now. So how that output should be here. So last time here just we forgot this line. So because of that, we not get the here this just a minute. So because of this line, the program has not executed. So now we'll execute and we'll see this program. So I connected my phone already. So I'm running this. Yeah, it's running. So once we got this output, today I'll show you one more thing here. So debugging. So how to debug? Like last time we faced an issue. So in case if your program is not showing any issues, but unfortunately we are not getting an output. So then how we can identify those kind of issues that we will discuss here. So for that there is a option called debug mode. So once we enable a debug mode here, line by line, we can able to see the data. We can able to see the data, that data is passing or not, like that we can able to see this. See now we got the like this out. But I want this should be in a proper format. It should be like now it is looking a different view, but I need all images should be in the same size and this other should be in a proper format. So for that, I want to customize. So where can I customize? Which the layout we created here, we need to customize that. So here for this image view, I'm giving this some margin. So margin 5 dp and margin 5 dp. Then this image size, instead of this, I want to go with the 50 dp by 50 dp. Like this, I'm going with like this 50 dp by 50 dp. Then for this also, I'm giving some margin 5 dp. And also for this text views also, I'm giving this margin 5 dp. And this contact number, I want to display a right side. So I'll put here width and sorry, here I put this match parent only. And I put this text alignment. So right or end, we can put this view end. So it should be the last view end. Here it should be like this. See, now I'm running this. So just we can compare previously how it is, now it is like this. Once it is run now, we can see here what is the difference here. So now it is looking like looking good because we already added here few properties. So based on those properties, it can be updated here. See, now it is installed. See, now it is in a proper format. So like this, we can create a view and with attraction view like this, we can create this. Okay, this is fine. But now, as I told, so first, this is a very lengthy program. If you need to understand, you need a proper understanding of this complete program. So for that, here I can enable the debugging mode so that you can see line by line code execution, so that you can understand the flow of this. So debug mode means simply here by clicking this, see here line, I'm clicking this, it's a this. So these all are the debugger points. Like not only in this class, in two classes, I can put this debugger. Here from here also, I can put the debugger classes in a two. So get length, return, for every return here I'm putting the debugging. So here also for layout inflator, return. So now instead of running this, here is the option called debug app. So what I'm doing here is I'm clicking the debugging mode. Instead of running this, I'm putting the debugging mode. See here. While opening the app also, it says the debugging. See, now it is stopping here. See, nothing is displayed here, it is stopping here. See, first it is saying this. See here, once it is here, list view, find view by ID. See, all the data is collected here. See, first list, second list, and icons. All should be, but as of now, the list view data could be null because not yet set data. So then what I do here, just by clicking this, it goes to the next step. See here, all the data as assigned to this list view. Previously, this was empty. Right now here, data is set to this. Then set it up. See, immediately from there, it jump into constructor. So in a constructor, see, now we can able to see the data here. See, first context is a main activity. So main activity followed by first array, followed by second array, followed by third array. Third array, why it is means it is images cannot pass, image addresses only can pass here. So image addresses should be here like this. So now, again, I'm moving to next step. See here, for this, whatever the localization we discussed here means we created here one array. From that array, from the constructor, we are assigning the data to here. Like same for the icons, for same for the numbers. See now, here all the data is passing here. Then now, next step, it goes to now. Once the data is available there in a constructor class, then it should be back to this class. It says that it mapped to the customer after that. Then it goes to the next step. First, it will find the length of the array, means how many iterations are needed here. Those iterations we can get here. See, we got the length here 4. So these many iterations, this loop will be repeated here. Then positions also, it will take the positions also 4. Means it is comparing this get count. So 4. Then see, with 0 position, it is entering into the get view. Means first it is creating the 0 position, 0 index view. So there it is creating this. So it is creating the view of collecting the data. Again, it is checking the count. Again, it is checking the 4. We got 4. Then it is coming back to layout inflator. So it is creating the view. From here, it is checking the XML file, then identifying the components. Now setting the data with position of 0. See, position of 0 is done, then return. So where it goes return? Again it goes the layout inflator, means this layout inflator loop will repeat until the all the data has passed. See, with one position, again means it's creating the row number 2, then back to row number 3, then back to row number 4, like this. How many rows means what is the length of the array, that many times this loop can be repeated here to create a view. See, this is now it is running. Now we can able to see in our phone this output. So like this we can able to identify, means wherever we are going step by step process, right? So in a step by step process, wherever you are not getting the data, that you can check this. Means now we got here data, we got here data, we got here data. But in maybe some of the cases, if the data could not be there, then that program will be. So for that, I'll show you here one case. Just I'll comment this. And I'm running this, I'm debugging this. See what happens now. So it's installing in a debug mode. See, it is stopped here. Now from here, I'm clicking on next. Then next it goes to the constructor. So the data is available in a constructor, but it's stopping here. Why? Because here this line is commented. Without this line, it cannot go to the next step. So because of that, last time also the program has stopped here this. So just by clicking this, it can be supported like this. It can be supported like this. So this is the way the custom list view program has executed here this. So in the same way, you can try grid view and drop down as well as the autocomplete also. Same way we can try this with multiple values and all, you can try this. But here now, okay, one more thing is last time we added the listener for the components. But now how can we add the listener? So here there are the two ways to add the listeners. Here first I'm adding the listener here, list view dot set on item click listener, new on item click listener. So here after we dot on item click listener. So just I'm writing the toast to understand listener is working or not. So context dot this comma, here we will show some value, then toast dot length long dot show. So here I want to show the position I. So then I am running this. We'll see this listener is working or not. See, now I'm clicking on this 0, 1, 2, 3. It's working. But I don't want like this. When I'm clicking this image, I want different. When I'm clicking this different, I'm reading this. Like, because here maybe we can expect the multiple listeners in a single list. It's a custom list, right? Here maybe users can expect. So at that time, we can write the listener in a adapter class. So here an adapter class, before the view, here after setting the data, here we need to write. So for the image view, I'm writing this listener. So what is the listener for this image view? So that we are adding this click listener only, because here in a this get view method, it is executing step by step. So 0 position, 1 position, second position, like that, right? So here we can able to see that view. So here I'm writing the toast dot make text. So context. So what is the context here? So we already defined this context as a context 1. We assigned this context 1, right? So here we need to add the context 1, because from here also we should call the main activity, because context is nothing but it's always activity, not a Java class. So because of that, we need to call here from the main activity only. So here also we'll write the sum position, then toast dot length long dot show, length long, then dot show. Here what we should display here, that position of this I. So I'm displaying this. Like same, by clicking the name, I want to display something. Then what should I do? Then t1 dot set on click listener, new view dot on click listener. So again, I'm adding the toast. So dot make text. So context. Then toast dot length long. So toast dot length long, then dot show. So toast dot length long dot show. Then here I want to display the text which is from the T1. So T1 dot get text, and that I want to convert to string. So like say I want to display with text to T2. Here 2. See, we'll see this output now. So here 0. I'm clicking now on AAA. So it is displaying AA. Now I'm clicking on 1, 2. It is displaying in 1, 2. See, I'm clicking on BBP. 56. DDD. So fourth image. So like this, it is displaying the data is like this. So this is the very, very important, and it's a very, very concept, because almost majority of the views could be based on this only. But here one thing we need to discuss in a design here, legacy. So what is meaning of legacy? So here we discussed, as of now, grid view we discussed, list view we discussed, relative we discussed. So in this 5, we discussed 3 components. So those 3 components are in legacy. Legacy is nothing but it's a, in coming days, it can be expired. Means it is ready to deprecate, Then why we are discussing about this? Those all are not deprecated, those all are ready to deprecate. But is there any other views which are replaced with this means yes, obviously. So this list view and grid view both are replaced with the recycler view. So the recycler view, so that recycler view, so that recycler view program will discuss later. But now, as of now, first you can practice with the list and grid, so that you will get an clarity on this. Almost it is the same. Recycler view is the whatever we did now program, it's a 90% of the program as same. But already we are, it's not a deprecated, it's a ready to deprecate. So maybe we are using somewhere else, because of that we discuss this program now. So first you can practice this with this, whatever the subject as of now we completed, we did, means we completed mid-level of Android as completed. From next class onwards, what we are going to discuss, those all are the completely the advanced level, which are using in a real time. As of now, whatever the concepts we are using, each and every concept as an independent concept. Now, whatever the concepts we are going to discuss, we are mapping all the components in a single place. We make a real-time examples using that. Means that with those concepts only, whatever the concepts we discuss now, with those concepts only, we can make a real-time examples using that. So up to this now, first, if already you have any other tasks pending, practice pending also, first you can concentrate practice on this program today. Then based on this program, next classes should be dependency should be there, that we can discuss in the next class. Okay.
Okay.